1957. The park was named after World War II hero and local ball player Ernie Raimondi. That decade, it was home to some of the first integrated baseball games in America. Long before they became legends, Vada Pinson, Frank Robinson, and Kurt Flood perfected their swings playing at Raimondi. For years, it was the best-kept secret in baseball that Raimondi produced more stars than any park in the country. For too long, the park was overlooked. But like Oakland, Raimondi is resilient. The Oakland Ballers have ushered in a new era, and the park's best days are still ahead. So come, write the next chapter of baseball in Oakland along with us. The Oakland Ballers are proud to call Raimondi Park in the historic Prescott neighborhood of West Oakland our home field. Join us. Let's show the world how we do it in the town.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Oakland Athletics Night. No, not those athletics. We're celebrating all the athletes of Oakland. Today, the Oakland Ballers take on the Red Pocket Moguls. First pitch is scheduled for 6:35 p.m. And you may have noticed the green or gold wristbands that you got at the gate. You are all officially on either Team Green or Team Gold, and we'll be doing contests throughout the game. The winning team will get a mystery prize, so grab a hot dog from Mayor Mike and a cold beverage from Ice Cold Kenny, and don't forget to check out Scrappy Town in the Food Truck Plaza, where the lines are short and the vibes are immaculate.
Let AC Transit take you out to the Ballers game with easy connections in West Oakland and downtown Oakland Park. Riding Line 22 or the NL gets you to Raimondi Park hassle-free. Skip the parking, plan your trip today at actransit.org. AC Transit, moving the East Bay since 1960.
Born in Richmond, California, we brew classic no shortcuts beer inspired by the hardworking spirit of the Bay Area. Simple, timeless, done right. Every batch of precision, patience, and respect for tradition. Visit us in Richmond, San Francisco, and Mill Valley, or find us on shelves and on taps across the bay. East Brother Beer Company. Find yours at eastbrotherbeer.com.
Heffernan Insurance Brokers has been helping people make smart decisions since day one, offering business insurance, personal home and auto, employee benefits, and retirement and wealth management. Make a smart decision for your business or family today. Visit Heffernan Insurance Brokers online at hef-ins.com. Ballers fans, cool off with a proper cocktail. Sip a refreshing margarita in classic old fashioned, or an uplifting espresso martini between innings. Grab a margarita or old fashioned while you're at concessions. Flag down Max, the cocktail hawker, for service in the stands, or visit the cocktail cart in the concourse for the full lineup. Tip-top proper cocktails, now serving Oakland Ballers fans. Shout out to McGuire and Hester, the team behind the transformation of Raimondi Park. Thanks for building a home we're proud to play in. Built by Oakland, for Oakland. Celebrating over 83 years in the Bay, Rubenstein Supply Company is your proven leading wholesaler serving the plumbing industry and do-it-yourself consumers. We have 5 branches in Northern California to serve you, each with a complete stock of plumbing, heating, and sheet metal supplies. Visit us online at RubensteinSupply.com or come and visit our location in West Oakland at 2800 San Pablo Avenue, at the corner of 28th Street and San Pablo Avenue, and see how we can help you.
Better phone service, but cheaper. Just get Red Pocket Mobile. Unlimited from just $10 a month. They use 3 5G networks and no price increases ever. Is that
Sonic Fiber Internet, Bay Area local, and the official internet provider of the Oakland Ballers. Fast speeds, worry-free Wi-Fi, and helpful support. Built different, built for this community. Check them out at sonic.com/ballers. From the town, for the town. Mercado and Sacramento auto accident attorneys are just down the street from the ballpark and always in your corner. If you can hit, we hit harder. Big payouts, fast results, and that town fitness bike that keeps insurance companies shook. Real talk, real results, real Oakland. Merc Sack don't play, we get you paid.
Hey, Ballers Club. I'm Dan Silver of Dan Silver Homes and Rental Realty. I'm an East Bay native who has lived in Oakland for over half my life. I love this town, and the Ballers have made me believe in baseball. When I'm not cheering on the Bees, you can find me visiting my favorite Oakland landmarks. Coffee from Red Bank, movies at the Grand Lake Theater, live music at the Fox, new Ballers gear from Uncle Andy's, and drinks from Almanac at the Prescott Market. If you love the town as much as I do, I would love to work with you to sell your current home and find the next seller. See you around Vermont and be sure to say hi when you see me.
The Oakland Ballers would like to thank you all, our official screening partner, for keeping us safe. The Oakland Ballers would also like to thank Royal Ambulance, our official medical provider. And the Oakland Ballers would like to shout out Family Laundry for taking care of all of our laundry needs. Attention Ballers fans, if you're dealing with back pain, neck pain, sports injuries, or just want to move and feel your best, here's your chance to experience the same chiropractic care trusted by your hometown teams. Dr. Brian Flannery, the official team chiropractor for the Oakland Ballers and Oakland Roots, has been helping patients and athletes perform at their highest level for nearly 30 years. Schedule your appointment with Dr. Brian Flannery today and see why championship level care isn't just for the pros, it's for you too.
And a very good evening to you. Welcome back to Raimondi Park for game 68 of our 96 game Pioneer League season. It's the Red Pocket Mobiles for the 5th of a 6-game series. The Ballers so far this year have won all 7 games against them. They go for a 5th straight in this series, and it would be a season-high 5-game winning streak. Tyler Peterson, Gareth Kwok. 3 times they've got to 4, and then that 5th time they've been stopped. So today, Christian Diaz on the mound again. What does he have to do right, like what he did in Yuba, to get that 5th win finally in a row for the Ballers?
I think he's got to continue to lean on the off-speed, which he did really well against the Freebirds. The slider was effective, the cutter worked well, and then he paired that with the fastball. And for a guy that, you didn't know what to expect a whole lot from Ogden. He had been hurt for much of the season, and then Oakland picks him up, and Aaron Miles is able to use him in the relief role. A spot opens up in the rotation after Aiden Rissy was traded to Missoula, and he did a very nice job. So you're looking to stack another outing if you're Diaz and find a way to provide some length again after going 5 strong innings up in Marysville.
Well, the Ballers, sitting 9 games out of first place, are only 5 back of Long Beach, but look at all of the competition above them. They're 1 back of Ogden, 2 back of both Billings and Idaho Falls, 3 back of Boise, and 4 back of Missoula. So if you want to shoot for anything, the first thing you shoot for is 500, which is what's on line tonight, to get back to 10-10, and then try to catch Ogden. If you can catch Ogden, try to catch Idaho Falls, and so on and so forth. They're going to have to do it against a lot of California competition down the stretch. Let's just focus on tonight and try to win 5 in a row as they try to stay perfect against the Red Pocket Mobiles this year. We'll take a break and come back with a conversation with Mitchell Sanford, who's had a good series. He's put a lot of hard contact and a lot of baseballs, and he talks to Gareth right after this break on Ballers Pregame.
Store 2 gallons of water per person. Replace tap water every 6 months. And seal containers tightly in a cool, dark place. So stay prepared like the bees.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us as the Oakland Ballers honor all the athletes, past and present, that have delivered glory to the town. Tonight's game features the Red Pocket Moguls and your Oakland Ballers. Please note, minor league rules state that only players, coaches, umpires, and those allowed access by Ballers management are to be on the field during the game. Fans, please refrain from walking, sitting, running, or playing in the dugouts as this is strictly prohibited. For your safety, please be alert at all times while you are in Raimondi Park, as bats, balls, and even a player or two may fly into the stands at any time. Be alert, be safe, and notify staff members in case of a medical emergency. Please note, no smoking is allowed anywhere on the grounds at Raimondi Park. Any violation of such rules will be enforced to the fullest extent, including removal.
Welcome back to the Ballers pregame show. Gareth Bach alongside the Ballers outfielder Mitchell. Welcome back to the Ballers pregame show. Gareth Bach alongside the Ballers outfielder Mitchell Sanford, who came up a triple shy of the cycle, 4 hits, 4 runs batted in for one of the newer Ballers. Mitchell, a triple shy of the cycle. Did you know going in that you were a triple shy, and just how did you feel about your performance yesterday?
Yeah, I definitely knew, and I felt good about my performance yesterday. The bats were nice. I was taking pitches. That's when I know I'm in a good zone, is when I'm taking strikes and being selective. And when I swing, I put good swings off. But I did know I was a triple shy, so I definitely was trying later in the game. But sometimes when the wind's blowing out at Raimondi, it's hard to get triples, because if you hit it good, it might go out. But yeah, I definitely was feeling good yesterday.
Well, take us through the moment for your for your homer yesterday, the 2-run shot to the opposite field. What did you see, and how did you make it happen?
Yeah, I think it was two guys before was when Cam tied it up with a 3-run homer. And then they put in a new guy, lefty, I believe. Yeah, just same thing. Just took a good at-bat, took a pitch, went deep in the count, and then just got a barrel the opposite field.
Well, it's only been 6 games in since you've joined the team, but how are things settling in for you now that you've been a member of the Ballers?
It's been nice. Obviously, as you all guys know, the fans are very welcoming. It's a great atmosphere. The guys in the locker room have been really nice, welcoming me in. And I've kind of just fit right in for the most part pretty easily.
Well, you were formerly with the Gateway Grizzlies, and then you were traded to Oakland. How did you find out that you had been traded, and what was your reaction when it all went down?
I actually found out through the manager, like, pretty early. We had a pretty close relationship, so he was very forefront with me and kept it honest, and we talked for probably 3 hours about it, just like how it's going to be a good move for me, a good move for them. So yeah, no hard feelings, no bridges burned, but yeah, it was very forefront and quick turnaround.
What were the next 48, 72 hours like for you from making your way to Gateway to Oakland?
Yeah, it was, we were on the road when I found out I was getting traded, so we were on the way back on a Thursday series. And then the next day, just kind of planning out the weekend, I talked to Aaron about when I need to be up here, and I think he gave me like 4 days. So drove home to Louisiana from St. Louis, got to spend some time with the family in the weekend, and then flew out here on Monday.
How long is the drive from St. Louis to Louisiana?
It was about 11, and I had stopped. I stopped halfway, spent the night in Oxford, Mississippi. I went to school, so I saw some friends, so I went and got dinner with them. So I made a good weekend out of it.
Are you someone that enjoys the long car rides, or are you someone that loathes those car rides?
I don't mind it. I like to do the podcast. Like, I'll find something interesting, and I'll do music for a couple hours, but I like to find something interesting on a podcast and just kind of like just brain rot on that.
What podcasts are you tuning into, or what music are you blasting?
Music-wise, a lot of yacht rock. Yacht rock gets me in a good soothing mood. Podcasts, it could be any genre. It could be like true crime, or like what's a recent one that I did? Conspiracies, like just crazy stuff. Yeah.
Well, Mitchell Sanford is our guest here on the Ballers pregame show. What have been your first impressions of Oakland and the Bay Area since you joined?
Yeah, like I said, it's been very welcoming. The fans are really great. They're very into the game. some of the games we played have been pushing 4 hours, and ninth inning you still have a great crowd, like people rooting for you. So it's been really nice, and it's been good to have the last month of the season being on a team like this where the fans really care and the team's really just good vibes.
What's it been like to overlap or reunite with your former New Orleans teammate and Tristan Moore? Now you two are ballers.
Yeah, Tristan's a great dude. We played together for a year in 2023, I think. Yeah, 2023. Great guy, great teammate. As soon as I found out about the trade, I immediately texted him. Mainly because I like him. Secondly, I needed him to pick me up from the airport. But yeah, he's a great guy. We learned a lot from each other in 2023, and it's been fun with him.
Before I let you go, anything else that you're hoping to accomplish as we head down this home stretch here with the final games here in Oakland?
Man, just win as many games as possible. That'd be cool if we made some type of push. That would be pretty sick. I know we have a lot ahead of us, but that would be cool if we made a little push.
Well, Mitchell, you were a triple shy of the cycle yesterday, and we're looking forward to what's in store today. Thanks again for the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's Mitchell Sanford with us here on the Ballers pregame show. Back after this here on Ballers TV.
Batting third and playing center field, number 18, TJ McKenzie. The cleanup hitter, third baseman, number 16, Efren Monza. Hitting fifth, the designated hitter, number 14, Keyshawn Pratt. Hitting sixth, the Bearbat. First baseman, number 10, Jeremiah Kabuyabai. Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 4, Maxime Forger. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 9, Nick Foss. Batting ninth, the left fielder, number 12, Jordan Hamburg. On the mound, number 1, Adam Christopher.
Ballers fan! They tried to take baseball away from Oakland. In fact, they made a lot about the fact that the NFL left and the NBA left and MLB left. But you know who never left? The people that made it special all along. And you are here right now celebrating with us as the Oakland Ballers are the reigning champions of the Pioneer League. And we are here to get loud and show them that you can never, ever take a baller out the bag.
Walk it off, Oakland! A new Pioneer League record. Pandemonium and remind me the greatest season in Pioneer League history.
Welcome back to Raimondi Park. Let's turn it over to public address announcer Mark Kahn, who has tonight's starting lineup.
It's now time to announce the starting lineup as provided by manager Aaron Miles for your Oakland Ballers. Leading off and making his professional debut, playing right field, number 7, Logan Johnstone. Batting second, the catcher, number 18, Jaden Colora. Hitting third and playing second base, number 15, Jake Allgaier. The cleanup hitter, playing first base, number 16, Jeter Ibarra. Hitting fifth and playing left field, number 27, Noah Blythe. Batting sixth and playing center field, number 31, Mitchell Sanford. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, number 10, Tristan Moore. Hitting 8, the shortstop, number 6, TJ Rogers. And batting 9th, playing third base, number 8, Brendan O'Sullivan. On the mound, number 28, Christian Diaz. Before we start today's game, we acknowledge that the land where the Oakland Ballers work, train, and play sits on the unceded ancestral homeland of the Ohlone in the territory of Huichin, encompassing regions throughout the greater East Bay area. We recognize that we benefit from living and working on their traditional homeland, and we affirm their sovereign rights as First Peoples. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise if able and remove your caps. Presenting the American flag is military veteran Dave Chavez. Performing the national anthem is Alpha Horns SF on 12-foot horns.
Abspielen mit den Alpenhorn. Wo ist Lou Helmich heute? Now it's time for the starting lineup brought to you by Rubenstein.
And I'm not exactly sure what you just said, but for Red Pocket, a noticeable adjustment. No Jordan Harrison Dudley, who appeared to injure his hand yesterday while trying to make that play in foul territory. So it's Jeremiah Kabuyaban who's making his pro debut at first base. And Jordan Hamburg, who came off the bench and hit a pinch hit 2-run home run, he gets the start and is in left field.
Let's take a look at our two pitchers brewing matchup. It's the right-hander Christian Diaz, who so far in a Ballers uni has impressed. He had one start. It was a spot start against the Yuba Sutter Freebirds, pitched twice out of the bullpen as well, and got the victory in that spot start in Yuba. It was the only game that Ballers won in their last trip. We'll take on the right-hander Adam Christopher, who the Ballers have seen this year as well. And as you said, heavy changeup use might be a key today for him.
Yeah, for Christopher, heavy changeup use. He's a guy that pitches to contact, and if there's one thing that he does really well, he does not walk very many batters, just 7 walks in those 48 2/3 innings, as you see right there. So he's going to find the strike zone. He's going to limit those walks. Oakland's got to be ready.
We look at the Oakland defense now. It's going to be a very athletic outfield with the addition of the right fielder Logan Johnstone, who just finished his final year at the University of Vanderbilt, 2 previous years at Washington State, and also played at the University of Gonzaga. So you see Blythe moving over to left field today. Ballers sticking with the all creams, including the caps. And we're just waiting for Ray King to finish his stroll off the field. Ricardo Rodriguez calling balls and strikes. Max Ponce down at first. Robert Headley at third. Diaz with the first pitch of the ball game at 6:35.
Time of the first pitch, 6:35.
Back-to-back days on the money after being more than 5 minutes late in the previous 2 games. Inside out swing, and Horvat has a leadoff single. Well, it took twice as long for Red Pocket to get a base hit as it did yesterday. And Horvat's on for the leadoff single. Kaufman swung at the first pitch he saw yesterday. And it was a base hit to right field. Here, he takes an off-speed pitch high. 4 wins in a row for Oakland, all coming against this Red Pocket team, and they've not all come in the same fashion. Mitchell's got to come in and makes the catch. They trailed by 4 runs in the 9th on Sunday. Yesterday, they trailed 6-0 after the first inning. Even though they won by 8 runs, it's not been the most comfortable series at times, despite some lopsided scores.
Well, I think you can make the case Red Pocket's gotten closer and closer with each and every game, despite being on the wrong end through these first 4.
TJ McKenzie takes ball 1. 269 for TJ, his batting average for the whole season. Yesterday was 1 for 5 with an RBI single in the first. Horvat with 12 steals, 12 of their 168 for the year.
That is a league high. Those 168 stolen bags.
Fouled back, McKenzie went out of the zone. That was coming up and in on the hands. Too high, 88.
That's where he'll sit with that fastball around the upper 80s. Real good slider, changeup. Does have a cutter he'll throw from time to time.
Swung on and missed. Fastball right at the top of the zone. And Diaz has his first strikeout.
That strikeout brought to you by Open Water. Help us strike out plastics.
Oakland ended up only using 2 relievers yesterday to cover 5 innings. And that was helped by a nice comeback 3 innings from Reed Butts. Kalura's going to have a shot. He slips and the throw is not in time. It did not get away very far from him, but the throw was just not in time. Did not have a ton on it because the back foot slipped as he threw. Otherwise, I think that was let's say a too aggressive an attempt at second by Horvat. Off the plate. So no Jordan Harrison Dudley due to what we understand is an injured finger. I didn't see him officially on the injured list as of yet, but we saw him go off the field yesterday. Just off the plate, 3-0. So the new first baseman, Kabuyabon, who certainly has a fun name, and we'll get to see him in just a few more batters as Manzo takes the 4-pitch walk. Not the end of the world for Oakland as it puts a force on at any base. It does, however, bring on Kashawn Frett, who has 2 straight games with 2 home runs. And I mean 4 home runs total a home run in 2 at-bats in each of the last 2 games. He's up to 14. Fouled back. Challenge from Diaz on Fred. 0-2.
Well, he's hit out fastballs. He's hit out breaking balls. 6 for his last 10. 7 runs batted in for Fred. He's a dangerous hitter right now.
That's into center field. It's a base hit. Charging is Sanford. His throw is coming all the way through. It's an RBI single for Fred. Right back to the top of the zone with a fastball. Don't know if that was the intended target for Diaz. And Fred has an RBI single to give Red Pocket the 1-0 lead. Here is Jeremiah Kabuyaban. Kabuyaban is spelled C-A-B-U-Y-A-B-A-N. 6 foot tall, 230-pound first baseman from Kansas City, Missouri. Strike 1. Kabuyaban was just playing for the Trinidad Triggers in the Pecos League. Foul back, it's 0-2. The lead at first base for Keshawn Fred, and I know no one's holding him on, but he's a third of the way to second base. Oh, 2. Too hot. Kabuyaban finished up his college career at Northwest Missouri State with some really good numbers. Off the end of the bat, toward right center field. Sanford, it's Johnstone who puts it away. And the inning is over. A run in on the Keshawn Fred single. 1-0 Red Pocket as we head to the bottom of the first on Ballers TV.
It is time to introduce the most awesome in the history of the world. Scrappy the rarely possible chicken he has right here. He has a red ball tennis ball, and if you catch one of these throughout the night, you get free tennis rackets at the USTA table. So keep an eye out on these balls, and Scrappy, if he sees you get up, and he sees you get on your feet, and he sees you dancing, and he sees you rallying, he might toss you right now. So get ready, get up, people. Who wants a free tennis set right now? If you catch the ball, you go to the USTA table, you get a tennis racket. And we got a bunch more throughout the night, so keep your eyes out. In Scrappy Town right now, the place named after this historic mascot, there's actually a tennis court set up where you can play red ball tennis, so go check it out. Scrappy Town. Scrappy, toss that ball to somebody. Who deserves the tennis set? You come here today, you get bobbleheads. You get tennis rackets. You get dinner on the floor. It doesn't get any better than that. This is Ramondi Park.
One 0 Red Pocket. Here's the lineup brought to you by Rubenstein.
And Aaron Miles is stacking the lefties against the righty Christopher. You see Logan Johnstone, the Los Gatos native, formerly with Vanderbilt, making his pro debut. Big night for Allgaier last night. Tristan Moore is back in the starting lineup, and he will be the DH.
The righty Adam Christopher makes his first start against Oakland. Johnstone stands in, and we are ready to go. First pitch is low for ball 1. Logan Johnstone had a really good college career, was one of the best hitters at Washington State University in the last couple of years. Finished his college career at Vanderbilt this season. He takes a slow breaking ball for strike one. At Vanderbilt, he hit .297 with 10 home runs and 43 RBI. Played with Griffin Smith while a member of the Washington State Cougars. Johnstone, 5'11", 190. And he calls Los Gatos his hometown. He's born in Hungary. He's lived in the UK. Well-traveled. Breaking ball, a strike at the knees. It's 2-2.
He's a patient hitter, too. Was 11th in the SEC in walks drawn.
That's fouled away. Adam Christopher had, not his last start, but the one previous, a real good performance against Long Beach. He went into the 9th inning the same night Griffin Smith had his complete game. He ended up taking the loss that day, 8 innings, 3 earned runs. That is a nice take from Johnstone beneath the zone. It's 3-2. Johnstone grounds it fair. It's off the first baseman's chest, and he is safe. E3 off of the body of Kabuyaban, and Johnstone is aboard. So not his first pro hit, but he does get on base.
Well, Kabuyaban thrown into the fire immediately in his pro debut, and that's a ball where the hop sort of ate him up there quickly. And the ricochet was not a kind one, rolling into foul territory. And Johnstone not a burner on the bases, but he can run decently.
7 steals this year with Vanderbilt. Here is Kalura, who takes a fastball inside for ball 1. Kalura hitting .320. Swing and a miss.
That's that changeup from Christopher that he likes to go to. It's his best secondary pitch. Does have a slider and a curveball, but it's going to be a heavy dose of changeups with the fastball.
Johnstone back to the bag. That breaking ball is a called strike on the outside, and it's 1-2. Yeah, it's got some dip to it. 74 miles an hour. Reminds me of the Boise starter we saw not that long ago. Would that have been Skapanitz or Vela? I think it was Vela. That's ripped down the line. Over, and it falls in front of Fullerton. It's a single for Kalura. First 2 on for Oakland. Here comes Jake Allgaier. He's been playing all over this series at second base today. Jake with 4 hits last night and then was also hit by a 96-mile-an-hour fastball. That is 13th home run. Back up to in the high 330s at 339. Big breaking ball, too low that time. 68 miles an hour.
He has 9 hits and 14 at-bats in this series with 2 home runs and 9 batted in.
From the 25-hit outburst yesterday, the Ballers went from 303 as a team to 307. 4 points off of 1 game.
Last night the offense was contagious. Just everyone joining in on the fun and really putting together quality at-bats from 1 through 9.
Sent out to left field. Caught by the left fielder. Johnstone's going to try it, and he is safe. Takes the extra 90 feet. A heads-up play on a fly ball to left, and you almost never see that here. But he was watching Hamburg, and whether it initiated as a bluff or not, Johnstone kicked it into gear, and now it gives Ibarra a chance to bring in a run without a hit.
Well, you saw Hamburg's momentum carrying him back a little bit after making that catch. Then he had to shift the momentum back towards the field. I think once Johnstone noticed that, he decided, I'm going to take off and try and advance to third.
Ibarra is hit. Well, it's not the 96 that Allgaier was hit with, but it's 87 to maybe the lower cheek.
Lower. The back, the cheek, left cheek.
I'm hoping more cheek than back.
Yeah.
It'll load it for Blythe. Just was nowhere close.
Hopefully he's got some padding behind there.
And now just we have time as Ibarra is just trying to work this out. I wonder if we can see where exactly this hit Ibarra. We have a replay at all. So he's trying to get a feeling in his right leg, which either tells me may have sort of hit a nerve that right in the hip he got hit. Ouch. That's ripped to left field. Back is Hamburg. It's over his head. 1 run will score. Kalura follows him. And Blythe gives Oakland the lead with a double. I don't know how much time Hamburg has had in the outfield this year, but the line drive right at him, you usually do the right thing by freezing, but that time he wasn't able to get back in time. It's an unearned run as Johnstone scores, and an earned run as Kalura scores, and it's second and third for Sanford. He himself had a 4-hit night last night and hit a home run. Grounded foul. If not for the hit by pitch that hit Jake Allgaier, may have been our proposition chicken player of the game, the man at the plate.
Best night for him offensively since joining the Ballers. It's a real smooth swing in that lefty box.
It's a good take there, 70 miles an hour below the zone. Now Christopher had a really good start going into the 9th inning, only allowing 1 run against Long Beach. He did get tagged for 15 hits against Modesto in his last. Sanford in the air. Hamburg, does he see it? Is it going to be McKenzie's ball? It's going to be McKenzie's. He makes the catch. His throw will go into third, and that's a sacrifice fly for Mitchell Sanford. That'll bring up Tristan Moore. 3-0.
I mean, every plate appearance up to this point has done the job. It's either gotten someone on base or it's moved a runner over. It's been good situational hitting to start the night.
So Booney on that sacrifice fly as Moore hits that into right field. Here comes Blythe, and he will score. My question to Booney was going to be, is the sac fly run unearned? Yes, because the out would have been the third in the inning, as is that play there. So for Christopher, it's now 4 runs, 3 unearned, and for Moore, he did not wait around. He slaps that one into left field for a run-scoring hit.
And that's a changeup pretty well placed, but he had the scouting report, saw what everyone had been receiving, and a healthy dose of changeups. Got one there that hung a little bit.
That's to right field. That's falling. Fullerton comes in, and it does drop. To third goes Moore, and a ninth man will bat for Oakland here in the first. It was Red Pocket that scored 6 in the first inning yesterday. Ballers trying to repay that favor. And one of the stars of July, Brendan O'Sullivan.
Oakland taking the page out of the Red Pocket playbook, ambushing the first pitch, right? Blythe, Moore, Rogers. Attacking that first pitch and being aggressive.
Breaking ball, foul. O'Sullivan had enough time to decide to swing, wait for the ball to get to him, and then still swing and still pull it foul because it was only at 69 miles an hour. Grounded to third, backhanded by the third baseman Manzo, and his throw is in time. Nice play to end the inning. It's a 4 spot for Oakland, and they lead 4-1 headed to the second on Ballers TV.
Avoid parking and other traffic hassles by taking part in the game. It's a great way to get out and about to enjoy all the Bay Area has to offer, like rooting for your bees. Visit BART.gov/Barnable for other fun Barnable adventures and download the official BART app to plan your trip. Down to you, Casey.
All right, it is time for the first edition of Green First Gold. If you have a Green First fan, make some noise!
Top of the second inning, Fullerton, Poss, and Hamburg to lead it off in a 4-1 lead for Oakland. They're the ones with the big spot first. And Gareth, could scoring 4 runs in the top of the first potentially be a Caltrans key to the game?
It sure can. Well, just continuing to cash in. The Ballers in this series have batted .400 with runners in scoring position. So continuing to cash in with men on. As Rogers throws out Ibarra. And then I think for Christian Diaz today, stay in the 4 to 5 range. And what I mean by that is put away hitters in that 4-pitch, 5-pitch interval. Keep the at-bats quick, put them away quickly. Red Pocket's offense has been stingier over the course of this series. So if he can keep it efficient and continue to go deep, that would certainly help.
Diaz faced 6 hitters in the first. It took him 19 pitches to get through those 6 hitters. A 1 pitch out for Fullerton, and here is Nick Potts catching back-to-back nights for Red Pocket. Just 1 ding on Potts last night.
Yes.
Which was a better night for him behind the plate. Nice range from Rogers for the second out. We are going to miss Tremaine Cobb in his absence, but the athleticism for Rogers on display there.
I love the transfer from up the middle. I mean, from glove to throwing hand, he made that look so smooth. It's so graceful from him, and we've seen it really since he joined the team. It's a clean delivery, clean footwork from the former USF Don.
Here is Jordan Hamburg, the 2-way player, and after watching a guy strike out 3 batters in a row and then also hit a home run, definitely earns two-way player as the title. Because some guys can hit and can pitch. Usually they do one better than the other, and Hamburg obviously has pitched way more this year, but at least in this series he is a true two-way.
I think he's been the best two-way player that we've seen.
Popped up. Somebody who wants it. Blythe puts it away, and that is a 8-pitch inning. Like I said, an 8-pitch inning for Christian Diaz. We head to the bottom of the second. 4-1, Oakland.
And the presentation is also beautiful. Thank you, Sita. All right, I'm going to try to grab this and also play tennis. Everybody, come check out Sita. All right, heading over here. We're going to set this down real quick, and then I'm going to hit a ball. Ready? See if you can hit one to me. We also have red ball tennis activations here at the USTA. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Let's go, hit it. So come on back here. You can get in the food truck, Sita's in my kitchen. You can play red ball tennis, and there's all kinds of fun happening in Scrappy Town. Come check it out.
Definite Insurance Brokers has been helping people make smart decisions since day one, offering business insurance, personal home and auto, employee benefits, and retirement and wealth management. Make a smart decision for your business or family today. Visit Heffernan Insurance Brokers online at hefins.com.
Logan Johnstone led off the first. Logan Johnstone leads off the second. Hit a ball to the first baseman, reached on an error and scored. So a breaking ball for strike one. 1-1 the count. It was a 3-2 pitch that Johnstone hit in. Swings, nubs us toward third. Manzo charges. His throw is in time. 5-3 put out. And there's one away. That's back-to-back nice plays now from Manzo.
This is after he had a little trouble initially getting the ball out of his mitt, but I think that's the right call made by Max Ponce at first.
It's a great call from Max Ponce. Beat him by about a quarter step. Now Jaden Kalura. Takes called strike one on the inside. So a couple of calls on both sides of the plate that Kalura hasn't loved, but as a catcher, file it away and get those for your pitcher. And as it is anyway, Kalura was able to send a ball to right field for a base hit. 4 runs for Oakland in the first. Everything stayed inside the park. A 2-run double for Blythe, a sac fly by Sanford, an RBI single by Moore. The 0-2 from the windup. That's a nice take, nice block. Grounded up the middle, off the glove of the pitcher, and Kaufman completes the play for the 1-6-3. Booney, do you agree?
Now batting is
1-6-3 for now.
15, Jake Allgaier.
Well, if Adam Christopher, that's a 6-3, I beg your pardon. If Christopher wants to take a page out of anyone's book, he can take it out of Reed Butz's. You give him a big first inning, you can still settle down and have a good start after that. And right now, he has back-to-back outs to begin this second inning. He's retired 3 straight. Quick 0-2.
Boy, that changeup just totally disappears on lefties. And then you pair that with that big looping curveball. That's why his fastball sort of sneaks up on you a little bit, like what we saw yesterday from Abe Arias, or I should say a couple of days ago on Sunday.
One and two. That's high. That's deep. And it is out of here. A similar shot to the one he had against the Hawks. It goes over the Ballers bullpen and makes it a 5-1 ball game.
Third homer of the series. Now 10 runs batted in this week. And on our Sonic Internet home run tracker, the 129th bomb hit by Oakland this season.
He just got the bat head out in front of that baseball. And knowing he's been thrown soft, looked for something soft, and was all over that. Now Ibarra toward right center field. It's down for at least one. The center fielder, McKenzie, cuts it off. Ibarra's headed to second, and he's got it. That's a double for Jeter. It's his 21st double of the year, and it ties him and Eastside at the top of the team lead. A couple of 2-out extra base hits for Oakland. I do understand that 3 new pitchers are available today for Red Pocket, depending on how this game goes. Blythe takes high. Miguel Rosado. Miguel Rosado. R-O-S-A-D-O. Rosado. Quentin O'Connor, a lefty, and Brady Reinhardt, the new pitchers for the Mobiles. Nice pitch from Christopher there, 1-1. That goes along with Kabuyaban, who's the new first baseman. Grounded, Manzo, more work for him, and the inning is over. A run for Oakland on the solo shot by Allgaier. We head to the third. 5-1, Ballers.
Big-time wrestling lives on in the Bay Area. Founded by the late Kurt White, his legacy continues through his wife Lori and daughter Taylor, keeping great family-friendly action alive for generations to come.
It's time for the next edition of the Green vs. Gold Challenge. So, if you have a green wristband on, you want Ian to win. If you have a gold wristband on, you want Gina to win. And then we have the Ice Cold Challenge, which means they pick up the bucket and then they yell, Ice Cold! All right, Ian, you're going to have to go first. Pick it up and let's hear your best Ice Cold Penny impression. Easy. Let's see what you got, Gina. You got to hold it down here for Team Gold.
second baseman, number 2, Johnny Horvath.
5-1 Ballers. Top the order with Horvat against Diaz. An early show of bunts. Imagine a pure bluff by Horvat there. To chase O'Sullivan in from third. Make his heart skip a beat a little bit. Cranks that to center. Sanford gets there! Oh, man! I thought for a minute there that the way he was chopping the feet that he wasn't going to get there. He did. A nice play for the first out of the third. Let's see that again.
Well, I love the reads that he has been getting since he's taken over center from him and Isai Santos from time to time. What a high backhanded grab. That's not an easy play, folks.
That was,
I mean, that full extension over your head.
Quite literally a web gem.
Yeah. No, he didn't dive. No, he didn't lay out. But that is a tough play to judge off the crack of the bat.
A base hit for Kaufman. I think a little bit of that, too, is when you throw that glove up there, you're just waiting to feel a little bit of contact.
I mean, it's sort of like a blind catch, right? You just throw it up and you hope that something's felt there in the web of your glove. And boy, he's just had some really nice plays in the outfield. Ran one down in right center a couple of days ago. A long sprint. I think that was in the first inning yesterday.
Yeah, potentially saved a run as well on that play. That was a sacrifice fly off the bat of Manzo.
Yes.
Here's McKenzie. Rips that foul. Dimitri Young is throwing his hands up. McKenzie, a little pat on the chest saying, "My bad, Skip." McKenzie struck out swinging in his first at bat on a high fastball. Fouled at the plate. Well, these fastballs right now from Diaz have enough movement on them that they're not just balls that you're going to square up. One and two. Rip to left field. Blythe has got to play it on a hop. It was the same pitch McKenzie struck out on, but this time he ripped it. 106 off the bat.
Now batting the third baseman, number 16, Efrain Manzo.
Here's Efrain Manzo, who had a 2-homer game of his own on the weekend. So beware. Popped up out of play. The fastball is decently spotted right now because it's right at the top of the zone.
What Diaz makes up for velocity, he can pinpoint that heater up and in on righties.
There is a nice slider.
And you pair that with the slider, that's a good two-pitch mix that you can tunnel with.
He's been around the zone a lot today. You'd like to see him throw a little bit of junk here on 0-2. That's a nice pitch. I mean, that is a good 2.5 balls off the plate. That is intended to get a swing from Manzo. Throw it again. Time below the zone in the dirt. 2-2. Manzo only with 1 stolen base this year. So perhaps one of the few double play candidates in the lineup as he hits that foul. For a team that has stolen 168?
Yeah.
I have that right? 168. Yep. There's plenty of guys who can't be doubled up. Kaufman, Harrison Dudley, Bishop, Horvat, McKenzie. A lot of guys with double digits in steals. Got him on the changeup. How about that? 2 Ks for Diaz.
I like how Calora sequenced that at bat there. A couple of sliders, away, 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 and then you just drop that changeup below the strike zone. Very nicely done by Diaz.
Fred breaks the bat. Look out. The bat makes it to the outfield. That is a major saw. He's got a shiv at home plate. That's all that's left.
I mean, the bat head flew further than the ball. Take a look.
That is a strong man that can send a bat out to left field. It was Fred who gave Red Pocket the lead in the first with the RBI single. And he's sitting on back-to-back games where he's hit 2 home runs in each of those games. Too high, 1-1. A little off the plate, but again, that's a decent pitch.
Yeah. That's one that'll make a hitter think.
If Diaz wants to live right there the rest of the game, I've got no problem. Comes in on Fret, just gets a piece. This is where you can't make a mistake because Fret won't get cheated. You're a strike away from getting out of the inning unscathed. You got to execute. Two fastball down in there. Runners will go. Fouled back. They're trying to stay hard and in on it.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say this much. It was an outside fastball that Fret took to both left and right center. So maybe they want to stay away from the outer part of the plate. Fastball too high. Kalura's going to try it. Not a bad place to use a challenge.
After review of the Red Pocket Mobile Strike Zone challenge, the pitch is a confirmed ball. Oakland has 1 challenge remaining.
I like the challenge. It's a situational challenge, and it could have gotten Diaz out of the inning.
No, I don't mind it at all either. It's a close enough pitch to try, and look, it either sends you into the dugout, or in this case, you still have 1 left against the rookie Kabuyaban.
Kabuyaban flied out to right field in his first at bat. Slider down and away. Pitch count now at 49 for Diaz. Needs an out pitch. Swung on and missed. One pitch is off the plate. Diaz just missed the spot there. Kalura wanted that more on the high outside corner, and that ended up off the plate. So it's a hitter's count. Foul back.
He's leaned on this fastball more so today. than last week in Yuba.
17 home runs in college for Kabuyaban. This year, he hit .330 at Northwest Missouri State. He'll use his timeout here.
Drove in 54 runs, walked more than he struck out in the MIAA conference.
Is that the Missouri Intercollegiate Athletic Conference?
I believe so. Same conference that Alex Cisneros competed in.
It hits him. And that's a run. And that's too bad. It's 5-2. Kabuyaban has his first Pioneer League RBI. And that'll give Fullerton a chance to hit. One of the few true mistakes of the start thus far from Christian Diaz. A run is in the third. Fullerton takes strike one. Maxine Fullerton grounded out to Rogers, 6-3.
By the way, Kabuyaban was hit by a pitch 20 times this past season.
Grounded toward Ibarra. A generous hop. He goes to the bag himself, and that's the inning. So Red Pocket gets something from the inning on the hit by pitch, and it's 5-2 headed to the bottom of inning 3.
So do your prices. We're cheap, just like your coverage.
We're Red Pocket, your new ultimate stat card. Only we give you all three. No price increases, 2-unit care, and all major networks for your best 5G coverage.
What's your ads?
$10.
You got the deal. Switch to Red Pocket. Like me, your new ultimate cell phone.
All right, we are honoring Oakland legends tonight athletically. Oakland athletics legends. No, not those ones. So we're going to do some athletic trivia. All right, which Oakland legend is MLB's all-time stolen base leader? I'm here with the Carter family. They're going to give you the answer. Easy. There you go. All right, let's get another one in. Which Oakland Alabama was nicknamed the Glove? I believe you saw him last night. You have his bobblehead. Which Oakland native earned the nickname Beast Mode? Shout out to First Foundation in the house. Which Oakland native is a world famous figure skating champion and Olympic gold medalist? Everybody knows it's Beast Mode. And who's named the 2025 Pioneer League Manager of the Year?
Leading up, the center
Mitchell
fielder,
Sanford leads us off here in the bottom of inning 3. I'm Tyler Peterson with Gareth Kwok. And 5 runs for Oakland in the first 2 innings. All of a sudden, it didn't seem like much of a lead. It's 5-2. Red Pocket brought the go-ahead run to the plate in the top of the third. This reminds you how fleeting an experience a lead is in this league.
No doubt. As we saw yesterday, that 6-run cushion that Red Pocket had evaporated within a few frames.
0-2 on Sanford. A sacrifice fly for him in the first. Brought in Oakland's 3rd run of that inning. Well, for Christopher, he's just given up 2 earned runs. So his start and this score right now are sort of 2 different matters. Off the end of the bat, McKenzie was playing shallow and makes the catch above his head. I'll bring up Moore. Saw 1 pitch in his first at bat. It was a changeup down and in, and slotted it into right field for an RBI single. Came into the game hitting .313, Tristan Moore. Still looking for that first professional home run. He has driven in 8.
Well, he did hit a homer, but it wasn't a knockout round format.
That's hit to left center field. And on cue, Tristan Moore, his first professional home run. 381 feet out of here. I love it when a call comes together.
He can thank us later. Well, no question about it. Sits on the changeup, low and away, and sends it the other way. I mean, this dude had big-time power at Point Loma this past year, Tyler. 17 home runs. He drove in 77. He was a big bat for Point Loma this year.
Rogers, a ground ball to second. And there is the second out of the inning.
Next up, third baseman, number 8, Brendan.
Second home run for Oakland today. It was a solo shot for Allgaier in the second, and now Moore here in the third. Sullivan grounded out to third. That ended the first inning. It's 7 hits for Oakland.
And by the way, on our Sonic Internet home run tracker, that was the 130th home run this season hit by the Ballers.
I think we had our eyes, was it 164? Is that the number we had our eyes on?
I believe so.
Which was the record set last year. A record set between 2 years of franchise history, mind you. And I think by the third year, if you can start to break records that were set in the championship year, then those are records I think that you're like, all right, that's impressive.
Absolutely.
Breaking ball is down low.
And Jeter Ibarra remains 3 home runs away from breaking Christian Almanza's record from a year ago for the single season home run record.
Swung on and missed. Nice off-speed pitch from Christopher. And the side is retired. It's Tristan Moore with his first pro home run. And it's a 6-1 lead as we head to the fourth before I pass this mic over to Mr. Gareth Kwok.
Each of these fans got free tickets to tonight's game. Melissa Palominos has won 8 straight games, with several more fans having won 6 straight. Make sure to register to see their stats at ballerrecords.oaklandballers.com.
Great, man. This guy right here replaced me with it. You know, we'll do a little bit more stuff. I think this is the thing dynamic and stuff like situation and stuff like that is great. And this is where I started at. This is Oakland. This is what it is.
Man, I got no approval from him. I started nonstop getting on this and putting this project together, trying to get his approval, whatever he liked on it. I knew I could match whatever he wanted, his quality he needed. And so, no doubt on what I could do. And I'm just grateful for you guys. That's the biggest thing. I love when the people that that's something I make people love.
But y'all don't get it. You got a little victim come to life. So here we go, post that. Y'all don't see what it is. Guys, you gotta understand, high school is always something great. You know what I'm saying? So I got a lot of memories, man, just going from the 10th grade to the 12th grade, going up there in that hill in Oakland, man, and doing our thing, man. But this right here, man, makes you symbolize what's going on, man, in Oakland, man. This is what it is.
Bringing off the catcher, number 9, Nick Voss.
Welcome back to West Oakland. Ballers lead 6-2 on the Mobiles. Gareth Kwok, Tyler Peterson, thanks for tuning in wherever you're listening in from. either on our YouTube channel or on the Home Team Network. This is the former baller Nick Paz to lead off against Christian Diaz here in the 4th. Paz bounced out to short in his first at bat. Diaz allowed just 1 run in that 3rd, but he did throw 28 pitches, 55 through 3 for the righty. To right center, Sanford circles under and makes the grab for out number 1.
Now batting the left fielder, number 12, Jordan Hamburg.
Here comes Jordan Hamburg. Tonight is our Oakland Athletics night, not those Oakland Athletics, as the Ballers are honoring all athletes, past and present, that have come from the town. This one is getting knocked down by the wind, and Sanford slides to make the grab. Well, he's still getting settled in and adjusted to this ballpark. And on the ball where he broke back, good closing speed to make the catch.
Yeah, was able to adjust quickly. And look at him close in, knowing he's going to go into a slide right there. That big glove again comes in handy.
There is Horvat. I'll tell you what, you can hit a ball over his head. You can hit it in front of him to his left or right. He has made some really nice plays in the field. This should be a 1-2-3 frame for Diaz, as here comes Johnstone, and it is a 3-up, 3-down 4th for Christian Diaz, and he just needs 6 pitches. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Ballers lead by 4.
We have 5 branches in Northern California to serve your needs with a complete stock of plumbing, heating, and sheet metal supplies. Visit us online at witnesssteensupply.com or come to visit our location in West Oakland at 3800 Chicago Avenue at the corner of Green and Chicago Avenue. We can help you.
If you're a Gophers fan, make some noise. And we're doing this in partnership with the UST, so we're going to be tossing tennis balls into the toilet. If you're rooting for Team Green, what's your name? Dash. And your Team Gold, what's your name? Mary Dash. All right, guys, ready? In 3, 2, 1, go! We got nothing here yet. Come on, lava, lava. 1 for gold. 2 more challenging this way. That's awesome. 2 for gold. Donate. And gold is officially your winner, 2-1.
Gold Line leads 3-0. Hey folks, visit our partners in the concourse from Sonic Fiber Internet. They are doing a
Home half of the 4th inning. It's the top of the lineup for Oakland, beginning with the newest baller, Logan Johnstone, against Adam Christopher. 6-2 Ballers lead. Oakland going for a 5th consecutive win, which would be its new longest win streak of the year. Johnstone reached down an error back in the 1st and then bounced down to 3rd.
Boy, he is patient, isn't he?
He is. So far, a disciplined approach from the Los Gatos native.
He's certainly got an idea up there.
Into right center Fullerton can't get there. First pro hit for Logan Johnstone is a double.
Takes 2 pitches somewhat close to the zone and then just waits back on a fastball and sends it for a double. That's an advanced approach right there for a guy that played at some advanced levels of college.
104 miles an hour off the bat. A couple of seasons at Gonzaga, then 2 seasons at Washington State where he overlapped with Griffin Smith, and then he just wrapped up in Nashville at Vanderbilt. Commodores had a bit of a down year, but always a contender more often than not.
I was going to say a down year for them is not winning the national championship.
Right. Here's Calora. One for 2 today. This is flying to left center field, but Hamburg closes in for the grab.
Now batting the second baseman, number 15.
One out for Allgaier. Yeah, Vanderbilt did not make the NCAA tournament this season, which is certainly surprising. That's a program where, I mean, really the SEC in general, where the NCAA tournament qualification is the bare minimum. Mitchell Sanford, a former Ole Miss Rebel, before then starting his pro career. Allgaier has been the best hitter in this series. Now 10 for 16. 1-1. A solo home run back in the second, his 14th of the year, into the Ballers right field bullpen. His 3rd home run against the Mobiles this week. Rolls this to Kabuyabam. There's out number 2, Johnstone to 3rd.
Now batting first baseman, number 16, Peter Ibarra.
And here's Ibarra. Jeter's been hit by a pitch, and he has doubled to right center. He got hit right by the hip with a fastball from Christopher. To left field. Hamburg doesn't even move. There's number 30. 30 homers for the Pioneer League's home run leader. And it's an 8-2 Oakland lead.
We said he was closing in, chasing Christian Almanza. Well, right now, he is trying to chase Roberto Pena now. Pena had 46 home runs last year. That's the all-time record for the Pioneer League. Maybe not enough time to get there, but he might get close.
Well, he's going to have plenty more home games to perhaps chase that record set by Pena. We'll have the 9-game homestand to close out the week. Ouch. Ooh. Blythe is down. And let's just hope he's just taking his time to get back up, or if that really did catch him squarely on that ankle.
Get a decent look at it here. right off the top of the ankle.
And there is no protection there for Blythe. Does not wear a shin guard.
I think he does have a shin guard. He just missed the shin guard.
Oh, he does. Well, this is slightly concerning. He hasn't gotten up yet. Now he's up.
And I just think he needs to be taken out, just as precaution.
Well, he's not wearing anything
Over
around
the
over the pants. So is there something under the pant?
I thought that he had something over the. I think there's something underneath. Maybe not.
Well,
here comes a guard. Oh,
well, I think Leahy was going to let him borrow his shin guard, but Noah's going to try and toughen it out and finish out this at bat. And this by no means does.
Oh,
he does not look comfortable.
Maybe not. Maybe this is where Isai Santos has to come in, and I don't know.
Well, could he finish the at bat? Yes, but playing the field and running the bases, that's probably the important issue and the question. Right now operating with a leg and a half.
He's operating with adrenaline right now. Wait till that wears off in the cold.
Sends it to right. Back goes Fullerton.
Oh.
And Blythe is just now headed straight to the dugout. Well, we'll monitor his status when we receive any more information, but Ibarra's 2-run shot makes it now a 6-run game, 8-2 Ballers.
Presented by Cal State Eastway in collaboration with the Ballers.
It's time for the mass Athletics of Oakland with the match presents Boom!
Spence Kaufman leads off for Red Pocket. 5th inning. 6-run lead for Oakland after the 2-run home run by Jeter Ibarra. Kaufman grounds it to O'Sullivan. 1 down. Jeter officially 1 home run away from matching Christian Almanza's single-season home run record of 31. And 2 away from breaking that record.
We were a little bit worried about Noah Blythe after he made a beeline for the dugout after hitting a fly ball, but he's in left field right now.
McKenzie pops up the first pitch. More cardio for Sanford. And purely off the eye test, it looked like he was running decently. He was putting a good amount of weight on that ankle. We'll continue to monitor Noah's status as the game progresses. Here is Manzo.
Yeah, Almanza, 91 games last year. He hit 315, by the way. Jeter's hitting 353 coming into the game, which, if the season ended today, would be the highest batting average in Oakland Ballers history for a full season. Almanza had 105 RBI. Now, that might be more of a tall task for Ibarra to hit. That is also the Oakland record there.
Little tapper. Diaz fields his position. And it's another efficient 3 up, 3 down frame for Diaz. We are halfway home here in West Oakland. 6-run lead for the Ballers. Halfway home here in West Oakland. Gareth Kwok, Tyler Peterson, thanks for tuning in. This is game 5 of this 6-game series. (8-2) Oakland as Sanford leads off against Adam Christopher. Are you calling this one whole series or 2 series?
I'm calling this one whole series. Same opponent, no venue change. That's one series.
Okay. I want to make sure we were on the same page with that.
Yeah, right?
No, I agree.
Okay.
Just because there was an off day in between doesn't mean it's split up into 2 separate series.
Now, Modesto, no off day, but 3 home, 3 away. For me, that's 2 series.
I think that's 2 series.
Okay.
I think venue change signifies a series. I should say the start and the end of a series when you have a venue change, as Christopher punches out his second batter today.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 10, Tristan Moore.
Here's Tristan Moore. Two hits, 2 runs batted in, including his first pro homer. 381 feet to left center. Only his second start in this series. To 2-0. He and Mitchell Sanford were teammates at New Orleans a couple seasons ago. And they are teammates here in Oakland.
You can see Moore just plant the front foot a little early and tried his hardest to stay back. Just couldn't get on that baseball.
To the opposite field, but foul.
Whoa, man. Foul ball.
71 pitches delivered by Christopher today. Been about what we had expected. He's going to give up hits, but he's not going to walk anyone. No walks up to this point.
He's an ultra strike thrower and has been all season.
Just wrapped up his college career at Cal State Northridge.
You're looking at 7 walks in 48 innings coming into the game.
To right. Fullerton got twisted around, but he stays with the play. That's incredible. 7 walks in just over 48 innings.
And if you add in today, say 4 1/3, then you're looking at 53 innings, 7 walks. I mean, those are the kind of guys that you want in the Pioneer League.
I think if you asked a lot of Pioneer League managers, they would say, hey, we'll live with the hits and we'll live with the contact.
I mean, this has not been a bad start for him if you slice and dice it up. 5 earned runs in what's going to be 5 innings. It's the kind of start you can absolutely live with.
Absolutely. '74 hits in those 48 2/3 innings coming into tonight. 0-2. And remember, even though the ERA is just under 8, this is a team that's traveled everywhere, to the Mountain States, to the California teams. So you take that into consideration. As Rogers hits it off the end of the bat, and it eats up Horvat. That had some crazy side spin, and Horvat couldn't handle it.
Yeah, I think, you don't always give bad hops to infielders, but that was hit so slowly, and Horvat charged that so aggressively that that's a play that really has to be made. He had the time. And it goes right through his legs.
Second error committed by Red Pockets defense. And it brings up O'Sullivan, who shoots this one into right center. Fullerton runs it down, and that ends the inning. To the 6th. It's a 6-run lead for Oakland on Ballers TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. It's supposed to be Knock 'em All Knockouts, sponsored by Mercado in Sacramento, the official auto accident attorneys of the Ballers. Percocet got the bays back.
All right, Silence, this is usually the moment you're all waiting for. Let them knock the balls pop because Ice Cold Kenny is too strong. So while we wait for new knocking balls, we're going to try something new. It's multiplies up. I'm going to shoot tennis balls. Team green or team gold out there is going to have to try to catch them. Here we go.
called to the bullpen for Oakland here in the 6th as Tyler Bates, the rookie lefty from Henderson State, takes over for Christian Diaz. Tyler, who wasn't flashy, but he got outs.
Well, you were wondering whether he earned another start after the great appearance in Yuba, and the answer absolutely was yes, and he's probably earned yet another start and maybe a spot in this rotation. 5 innings, 2 earned runs, and just 4 hits, and that is going to get it done every day of the week and 8 times on Sunday in this league.
So back-to-back 5-inning starts from Diaz, who entered the rotation temporarily because Aiden Rissy was traded to Missoula, and he was needed last week in Yuba on a spot start. Did well enough to earn this start tonight, and he might be in line for another start next week at home. So it's the lefty Bates against Kashawn Fred. Bates, 23 years of age, from Bryant, Arkansas, rookie out of Henderson State. He's wrapped up his college career at Henderson State. And it's 2-2. Fred tees off again. Another tape measure shot, 454 feet. Holy smokes. It's now a 5-run game.
Well, I don't know if that's longer than Tyler Williams, but it's one of the longest home runs we've seen at Raimondi in 3 years. And it's come from a guy who is surface of the sun hot. 5 home runs in his last 3 games.
I mean, 111 off the bat and 454 feet. It seems like every homer he's hit in this series has been a tape measure shot. This is Kabuya Band. The 2 former Trinidad Triggers in the Pecos League facing off. And we're teammates and now foes. Frenemies. 3-0.
It's only the 2nd home run given up by Bates in his 6 appearances. Doesn't give up a ton of runs, or hasn't so far anyway.
All 4. So after the solo homer, a 4-pitch walk.
And you never want to see that, ever. And here comes Kalura to have a quick chat.
Well, while they chat, let's take a look at our out-of-town scoreboard on this Wednesday night in the Pioneer League. We already have one game that's gone final up in Great Falls. The Voyagers take down the playoff-bound Billings Mustangs 11-5.
And the rest of the league cheers.
As Missoula holds a 7-5 lead on Ogden. That game's in the top of the 9th. Long Beach holds a 2-run lead on Glacier, 6-4 in the bottom of the 7th. Idaho Falls holds a 1-run lead on Boise, 5-4 in the last of the 6th. And last but not least, up in Marysville, Modesto is ahead 4-1 on Yuba Sutter in the 5th.
The Freebirds have a run after back-to-back shutouts.
So that had been 22 consecutive scoreless
you
innings?
Could go back to the previous night, see if they
too.
didn't score, yeah. At least.
Ballers will drive up to Marysville on Friday for the weekend set against the Freebirds. To Ibarra, who bobbles the ball. Bates picks it up, and he got him! You gotta be kidding! Tyler Bates to the rescue. That is our Ava Energy electrifying play of the game.
And he did beat him to the bag, too. That's incredible. That's awesome. Full sprint to cover his position, and he ends up with, it's not a 1 unassisted, it's technically a 3-1.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
No.
Here is Poss. I mean, he never broke stride. He went full speed to the base, knowing that he had to cover it for the potential double play. And while they don't turn 2, that could have been a dangerous situation as Poss dunks one into left center. Here comes Kabuyaban, and he will score. Now a 4-run game as Poss drives home a run.
Now batting the left fielder, number 12, Jordan Hamburg.
Two runs in for the Mobiles.
Yeah, and Kabuyaban was going the whole way, so it's an RBI single.
Jordan Hamburg now stands in. Well, Bates still has a lot of work to do, but if he doesn't hustle to the base and field that ball from Ibarra, I mean, you'd have a setup with second and first, nobody out. Trying to get that double play ball. Albeit Hamburg does run decently. That is fair. Picked up by Ibarra. And this time he tags out Hamburg for the second out. Now I thought Hamburg fouled it off of his foot based off how slow he got out of the box.
It's been a couple of interesting plays at first base in this inning.
2 down for Gianni Horvat. Bates trying to keep it just 2 for Red Pockets. And Allgaier can't make the catch. Here comes Poss. Ball goes under Johnstone's glove. It's an RBI single for Gianni Horvat to make it a 3-run game.
Now batting the shortstop, number 7, Spence Kaufman.
Poss headed all the way to the plate. Again, no error on that play. Never stopped running. And it's 3 runs for Bates given up in this inning, which he'd only given up 1 run in his first 5 outings. Give credit to Allgaier for trying to end that inning on a dive. Something Aaron Miles didn't want to do is get another pitcher up in the bullpen in this inning.
Right at Ibarra. Quick reflexes from the first baseman to stop the bleeding. 3 runs on 3 hits for Red Pocket, and it's now a 3-run game. 8-5 Ballers when we come back. Pocket with a 3-run response in the top of the 6th. It's now an 8-5 game. Top of the lineup due up for Oakland. Johnstone, Kalora, and Allgaier against Adam Christopher, who has set down 4 of the last 5. And he's trying to go 6 innings tonight. Here's Logan Johnstone to left center field, and this might be extra bases for him once again. McKenzie plays it off the bounce beautifully, and his throw is in time. Well, TJ McKenzie playing at his former home ballpark, and he played that carom perfectly to nail Johnstone.
Yeah, the throw beat him, and then the tag, up on the leg, and Johnstone is out. It is another hit for Johnstone. It's actually very interesting. I was thinking that maybe Johnstone would swing at the first pitch in that at bat after how he has approached this game so far.
Here's Kalora. Well, 4 at-bats, and you gotta like what you've seen with the patience and the line drive contact thus far. Kalora's 1 for 3. One and 2. Kalora to right. Long run Fullerton. He's not going to get there. And Kalora holds at first base. He's got his second hit.
Oh, I know it's not the spot to play at Raimondi, but if Fullerton was guarding the line, he might have 3 flyouts on the day to right field instead of 3 dunked singles. Ballers have really taken advantage of that part of the yard today.
They sure have. Rogers had his single the other way. A bloop down the line. Here's Allgaier.
Is that Valak out in the bullpen?
I see a 26. That means Valak. High drive, center field. McKenzie looking up. Goodbye! He's done it again. His 15th of the year, and he challenges the batter's eye. 10-5 Oakland.
Well, there's a couple times, even in this broadcast booth, when you can tell an off-speed pitch hung, and you could tell from the broadcast booth that off-speed pitch hung 395 feet off the left side of the batter's eye.
It's a multi-homer game for Jake Allgaier. 3 runs batted in. Now 12 batted in this series. 4 home runs in this series.
It's kind of maybe hoping that Moore would win Proposition Chicker today for the first pro home run, but Allgaier won it last night, and right now a 2-homer game. How do you take chicken away from a guy right now? Long way to go, but just saying. 2 home runs, 3 RBI.
He's been hogging up those prop chicken gift cards. Man, he ought to share with someone, right? In this series. Yes, he's been terrific, but it's been a barrage this week against Red Pocket from the bats, including this guy, who is now 1 homer away from matching Christian Almanza's single season home run record. His 30th back in the fourth. And by the way, home run number 132 on our Sonic Internet home run tracker. 4 home runs today for the Ballers. To left, but out of play. One and two.
This lead has felt pretty safe for Oakland today, but it's back up to 5, and it was only 3 coming into this inning.
And speaking of creating distance, Eder Ibarra now with a 6 home run cushion on Justin Trimble.
Well, I'm going to adjust that and say Trimble actually has 26 on the year.
Oh, did he homer twice?
Because of the numbers from Idaho Falls.
This one, the center?
From us, actually, sorry.
Oh, okay. So the 24 is just including his Idaho Falls numbers? Is that what I'm understanding?
I think so. I'll go to Baseball Reference to be sure.
Well, that would certainly be noteworthy as he flies out to McKenzie. 2 outs.
Yes.
For Blythe.
24 and 2.
So now, not a 6 homer cushion, but a 4 homer cushion. Blythe pops up the first pitch. It's Manzo, who calls and catches, inning over. Jake Allgaier goes deep once again, his 2nd homer of the game, and through 6 here in West Oakland, it is now a 10-5 Ballers lead on Ballers TV.
So plan accordingly to get a cold drink and some delicious food.
I'm here in the merch booth, and I heard that there's a winner coming up here at the Sonic Fiber Internet table. They gave me this number to read off. 126009. 126009. If you have that ticket, you are the winner. And that's B or J Wilson. Your handwriting is a little sus. Today, if you missed out on the Gary Payton bobblehead, you can get it right now at the merch booth. It is available now. And Gary Payton's wearing a Skyline unit. We also have the Skyline Ballers colorway hats here available. So shout out Skyline and come on down to the merch booth right now where you can get all kinds of fun stuff, including kid-sized awesome shirts, which are awesome. I thought this was the second thing, not the kids one, the rollerboard. Come on down to the merch booth. It's last call right now.
Couple changes for your Ballers. Now playing center field, number 9, Eastside Santos. And playing left field, moving over from center field to left field, Mitchell Sanford. And pitching for the Ballers, number 26, Alex Cisneros.
5-run lead for the Ballers through 6 as we head to the 7th. Couple of defensive changes for Oakland.
Number 18, TJ McKenzie.
Isai Santos is in the game for Noah Blythe, and he is now in center field. And Mitchell Sanford slides over to left. And the new man on for Oakland is Valak Cisneros. The rookie out of Central Oklahoma takes over for a 28th time this season. 44 strikeouts and 34 innings pitched for Cisneros. McKenzie bounces this one to O'Sullivan, and there's one away.
547 fans tonight on this Wednesday evening who got free dinner on the Ballers, as they do every Wednesday.
Well, they got free dinner, and a lot of them lined up pregame for the Gary Payton bobblehead giveaway to the first 750 fans as part of our Oakland Athletics quote-unquote nights. I think GP was in the house. Was it yesterday? Taking any action?
He was.
Want to know on Manzo. Just foul. I believe I saw news that GP2, his son, Gary Payton II, is re-signed with the Warriors. On the vet minimum deal.
I don't know what is in store for the Warriors this year. I'd rather have a team that does have Gary Payton Jr. on it, or Gary Payton II, I should say.
Rolled to Rogers. 2 down. Well, GP2 is synonymous with the Warriors and the brand and what he's brought to the table over the past several seasons.
Now, see, I thought if you're named after your father, you're a junior, but if you're named after your grandfather, you're a second.
You're a second. Would it not be the third, or no? Or am I?
No. I'm saying if it skips a generation. And
if it skips a generation.
That's what I thought.
Okay.
But if you're named after your dad, and they'll use the ordinal number.
Oh, and 2. Do you know of anyone that's has that name or the ending?
The second?
Yeah.
Personally, I've had some thirds and fourths.
And Alex Cisneros with a 1, 2, 3, 7th. Time for the Planet Fitness 7th inning stretch here on Ballers TV.
It's time for a very special 7th inning stretch because we are without the horns here and they're going to do Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Let's do this.
It's the Planet Fitness 7th inning stretch. The Ballers ahead 10-5, looking for their 5th consecutive win, their 32nd overall, and their 10th of this second half.
By the way, every inning this whole game, either Logan Johnstone or Mitchell Sanford is led off. Nobody else.
Hold on. First inning was, the first inning was Johnstone, of course. second Johnstone, third Sanford, fourth Johnstone, fifth Sanford, sixth in Johnstone.
This is a game that has everything tonight. Quirks and nuggets, a broadcaster's best friend.
I'm going to add that to the recap tonight.
Well, listen.
Or else I'm going to forget about it.
Listen, if Johnstone and Sanford lead off the next 2 innings, then absolutely add it to the recap.
It'll just be a nice little footnote at the recap. By the way,
that would require Sullivan going 0 for 4. But for the sake of the recap, I think.
For the sake of a nice-looking scorecard, I know you and I are particular about how our scorecards look.
Well, you and I both do it very differently. Now, you might be smarter with the multicolored pen with all 4 of the little, what do you call those things?
Yeah, the big pen?
What are you, the triggers?
Yeah, triggers is good. Switches?
I use, let's see, this is friction erasable. And I have 4 separate pens. I actually do have a green as well, which I don't use as much.
Is it pen or pencil? I
These
feel
are
like
pens.
Okay, that's pen.
Erasable pen, yeah.
Erasable?
Oh, yeah.
You might
and that doesn't seem like much of an eraser, does it?
Can I try
Please,
the eraser?
Go ahead, yeah.
Sanford to right. And he's got his first hit. Because
I'll give you my red.
Okay. Because sometimes I've tried some erasable ones, and the erasability is not very good.
Okay. Oh wow, you can pick them up at your local Daiso.
I'm pleasantly surprised.
And it's not an actual eraser either.
It's just the friction, right?
It's just the friction. It's in the name.
Well, it's funny because you can feel where you just erased, and it feels a little warm from the friction. It's sort of interesting.
And man created fire.
1-0 on Moore. 13 hits tonight for Oakland, by the way, after that Sanford single. I think I had some erasable pens before, but the ink really did not last very long. Or I just write too much in my scorebook, and it's just not very forgiving.
Now, I'm extremely particular about which pens I use. I have a planner, which I keep my whole life in, and I have a separate pen for that.
This will be a wild pitch that advances Sanford.
I was very popular in college.
Did you buy those ASU academic planners? Do you still have one?
They were out, dude. I had to go with the Cal one.
Oh.
But it's hardcover, which will travel a little better. But I'm used to this look.
Well, that's good in case you have I know you have your coffee and your drink of choice, if that gets spilled or whatnot. That's actually a very nice looking planner.
Listen, I will blame Taylor Place for, if you want to call it a coffee addiction, I'll let you call it that. Because having a Starbucks in my dorm and not wanting to be in the dorm where you share a room, you're sleeping 10 feet away from someone else, I was in that Starbucks doing work all the time. Not that my roommates were unpleasant.
I was going to say, did you not get along with the roommates? Moore down the line and right. He's had quite the day as Sanford comes in to score, and now Moore is just a triple shy of the cycle. 11-5 Oakland.
Now batting the shortstop, number 6, DJ Rogers.
Well, maybe Allgaier will allow us a little bit of space to not give him a prop chicken player of the game after tonight, so long as the Ballers do win, because that's 3-run scoring hits for Tristan Moore and a total tonight of 7 bases.
And that will be it for Christopher today. 103 pitches on the night. Pitched into the 7th, but is unable to record an out here in the 7th. Red Pocket goes to its bullpen when we come back. Oakland leads by 6 here in the 7th.
1,547. The ball is standing. Video board for a cap shuffle during this pitching change.
There you see Bobby Spencer, the new righty, in for Red Pocket. First reliever tonight for the Mobiles. He's a 25-year-old from Southern University who hails from Bowie, Maryland, 6'3", 205 pounds. So Adam Christopher pitches into the 7th. Gives Dimitri Young some good length, but 14 hits, 11 runs, 8 of them earned. No walks, 2 strikeouts. He's responsible for more at second as TJ Rogers stands in.
And Christopher left out to dry a little bit tonight. I think it was, you're going to throw until you can't anymore, and however far you can take us, that's how much you'll pitch. 103 for Christopher tonight.
And considering they had to use 4 relievers yesterday because of Walker's short start, as Philip Sanders, Darden, Romo, and Lopez, who pitched last night for Red Pocket.
This is the, if you want to look at it, game 2 of what would be 6 games in a row. They're going to go back to Modesto this weekend, I believe.
1-2. TJ has reached base twice via a single and an error. He's going to be receiving lots of reps at short. Jermaine Cobb yesterday placed on the 10-day injured list. And Rogers goes down looking. 1 out.
Now batting the third baseman, number 8, Brendan O'Sullivan.
Here's O'Sullivan. $11 runs, 14 hits for the Ballers.
Now, I'm not going to say keenly aware of where all the umpires are supposed to stand in certain formations. Does it strike you as odd the second base umpire is standing where he is, as opposed to behind first?
A little bit.
He's in the baseline.
Yeah.
And Max Ponce knows whole lot more about umpiring than I do. It just seems like a very odd place to stand, especially with the chance for a play at first. Now, obviously, if the pitcher Spencer were to pick off a man at second, you need an umpire there. So maybe that's why he's close by the base.
Well, it's just got to be interesting for Horvat at second. I mean, he has someone impeding his view right there in Ponce. If there's a potential ground ball.
He's in the base path. I think that's just the funny thing that strikes me there.
And like not on the edge of the grass. Or at first.
Yeah. I think if he was at first base, I wouldn't have said anything, wouldn't have even bothered to notice. But with one out and a runner at second, there's a ground ball to Horvat right now. I mean, Ponce's going to have to choose a direction to go.
2-2 on O'Sullivan. Just a bit low. Full count. Oakland tonight 4 for 10 with runners in scoring position. They have hit .400 with runners in scoring position in this series. Still 3-2.
Well, there's the first piece of pos tonight. That guy's just been absolute trooper back there.
He's been a magnet all season.
Even with Oakland.
Full count with Johnstone on deck. Ball 4.
He's got to stop that on the next pitch. If I get hit by one of those balls that Pos has been hit by this year, I would be rethinking my career choices. He just gets back behind there and then has to pick a fastball in the dirt.
He might have been rethinking things back on that, what, Friday? He took like 3-4 major dings behind the dish. And it wasn't just like just a little neck here. I mean, he needed some time. Here's Johnstone. Well, unfortunately, it's not going to end out the way that we
don't know that yet.
Well, that's true. That's true. Maybe I spoke a little early. Still only one out. Okay, was that me or did Spencer stride to the plate very awkwardly there?
I wonder if we can see a replay. Nico quickly, maybe.
It just sort of looked like his feet got tangled up as he planted.
Right, no, not enough time.
Just did not look like a very good landing spot. 2-1. I know, I saw the same thing. And maybe Ray King. Well, oh, now we have maybe a more serious issue.
Well, whatever you might have spotted, I think maybe the dugout of Red Pocket has spotted that same thing.
This is Ray King and the athletic trainer, Jennifer Daughtry. Not the last pitch, but the pitch before, the landing spot looked just a bit funny from Bobby Spencer. Not a very graceful landing. So 2-1 on Johnstone. Tyler's trying to get confirmation if that's a mound visit or not.
No point, so.
It shouldn't be. Johnstone has collected 2 hits in his pro debut for the Los Gatos native. Three and one.
He's been on base 3 times. He scored 2 runs. Hits and runs, that's what you want out of a leadoff man.
Orr's at second, O'Sullivan at first. Up the middle, base hit. Here comes Tristan Moore. The throw goes in to short. He's got his first couple hits, and now he's got his first pro RBI. Logan Johnstone has made it a 7-run lead.
Well, look at the bat control that we've seen tonight from Johnstone. I mean, just an incredible job to wait for his pitch all night, and that one he sends right back up the middle. 105. It's a very simple swing. It's a very simple job to do, which is just get a base hit to the outfield, and he makes it look simple.
That's good play coverage from the young man. As Calora gets his turn now. Johnstone had some big moments at Vandy this past year. A couple of walk-off hits, including a 2-out, 2-run walk-off homer against number 13 LSU. And another walk-off single against Tennessee. Two strikes on Calora. Just off the plate. 1-2. Shortstop Kaufman is playing up the middle, and Horvat at second is guarding the hole. Got him. Blew him away with the heat. And there's 2 down for the hottest hitter right now this week. With his 2 home runs today, he is now 11 for 18 against Red Pocket. Four home runs, 12 batted in for Allgaier in this series. He's hit one to right, he's hit one to center. Sends this foul to make it 0-2. His second multi-homer game this season, and the second of his career. One and two. Series finale tomorrow night. Once again, a 6:35 start. What was that from Ricardo Rodriguez? Did you see?
Perhaps Spencer had been set already.
One and two. So a 6:35 start for tomorrow night. And then Oakland will head up to Marysville for the weekend. 3 games against the Freebirds. 3-2. Johnstone will be on the move. And here's the payoff. Foul back. Tomorrow night is our Cargo and Curveballs Maritime night, as we salute to Oakland's port. Did he get another? To center field, McKenzie makes the grab. Ballers scored 2 on 3 hits. We head to the 8th. 7-run lead for the Ballers on Ballers TV.
Back tomorrow for our Maritime night. Cargo and Curveballs.
Yourself representing Team Gold is and representing Team Green is Jason. All right, Ethan, we're gonna have you go first. Let's see what you got. Been paying attention, Scrappy. You can learn some things. All right, Team Green, you're up. Let's see what you got. Look at the energy right here. Very good. All right, Gold, one more shot. Let's see what you got. Scrappy, this is amazing. We need one more for Green. One more for Green. The extra close attention here. Scrappy's calculating it. All right, Scrappy, you're gonna make the decision here. You might need the crowd's help. It's up to you. Who wins? Is it Green or is it Gold? Which of these brothers is the winner? Are you trying to say they both won? Green's your winner.
We move on to the top of inning 8. It's a lead for Oakland at 12-5. It's their largest lead of the day now. We'll see
Leading off the first base,
Kabuyabon,
Jeremiah Kabuyabon.
and then Fullerton and Puss against Cisneros, who's in his 2nd inning of work. Just past the 2-hour mark in our ball game. It's a quick 2-0 to Kabuyabon. Softly hit. O'Sullivan, he's got the arm. There it is. One out in the 8th.
Batting the right fielder, number 4, Maxine Fullerton.
This is a pitch that almost hit him. And then bare hand from O'Sullivan, and look at that.
I mean, that's his only option with how softly hit it was. Beautifully done by O'Sullivan, who's just gotten more and more comfortable at third base.
Big slider from Cisneros. It's 1-0. Or excuse me, 0-1. There's another one. Beauty. Quick go 2. Just getting a piece of his Fullerton. I don't know that even if, let's say Valak got out of this inning at 20, 21, 22 pitches, I don't think they would send him out for the 9th just to see him get a 3-inning save. No need to overwork him unnecessarily. He gets Fullerton swinging. 2 Ks for Cisneros. I mean, it could be a spot where you could see Brady Chavez come in.
Let's take a look at our AC Transit road to the show. We do have one former baller in action in High A Jersey Shore. Dante Stewart today, RBI single against the Frederick Keys. 1 for 4 on the day with a walk. Dante still holding it down at High A for the Blue Claws of Jersey Shore.
Remind me, Frederick Keys, a former spot of yours.
Yes.
All right.
Well, just brought back to affiliated baseball. Used to be in the draft league. Now they are the High A affiliate of the Orioles.
No swing, says Max Ponce. Ballers trying for a 5th straight win for the first time this year. And it's a far cry from the 2 12-game winning streaks they had in 2025. But nothing will look the same after 73 wins in a year. So spoiled were we of last season. Haas stays alive. Back to the fastball at the top of the zone for Valak at 90. Well outside. Poss today had an RBI single in the 6th, 1 for 3. That is strike 3 called on Poss. He knows it. And Valak Cisneros strikes out 3 in his appearance today. And we go to the bottom of the 8th. Ballers lead 12-5.
Shot at Red Pocket Premium Annual Plans, $100 gift cards, and awesome prizes all season long.
It's time to crown our Ballers fan of the game. I'm here with Cheryl from the USTA. I'm here with Scrappy the Rally Possum from the Oakland Ballers. I have an entire red ball tennis kit with me right here, and the Ballers Championship ring. So, who's the biggest tennis fan in the house?
Now into the game is number 29, Dakota Aspinwall, who was the draft pick at Yuba. I'm only slightly curious, although he's listed at number 29, I don't necessarily recognize him as the same guy I saw in Yuba. But we're going to go with Aspinwall right now until we're told otherwise.
Pitched collegiately at West Virginia Tech. That is an NAIA school. Mostly out of the bullpen. This will be his 3rd appearance of the season since he was drafted.
For some reason, I remember Dakota Aspinwall throwing somewhat from the sidearm slot, but 29 on the roster and 29 on the mound. They have added 3 new players today, and I just want to say that if it is one of those 3 new players, and we just saw a meeting between Poss and the man on the mound, make sure it's not Brady Reinhardt. First pitch breaking ball is low.
Now, when you were evaluating the talent up in Yuba, do they all have like numbers on the back, like
Yeah.
a Little League? Like,
Yes,
so
they
you can,
do.
So you can identify the players and know who they are?
Yep. And he could have been wearing any number from like 1 to 150. Well, it looks like his picture on there.
He's still rocking that stash.
I don't know I might be thinking of someone else. I mean, there were 150 players.
I'm going to say, I'm impressed you remembered him. I suppose he got drafted, but still, that's a lot of names to figure out and identify.
I think there were something like 35 to 40 pitcher onlys. So you kind of got to see all of them, and a lot of teams are looking for pitching. It's 2-2. Aspinwall has not given up a run in 2 appearances. Fouled out of play. Ibarra 1 home run away from tying the Ballers' season record. He has 30. Christian Almanza had 31. And he's hit for a second time. That'll give Isai Santos his first at-bat of the night. Santos entered as a defensive replacement last inning in center field for Blythe. We will have to see how he's feeling after the game. Ended up still taking 2 more at-bats and played an inning of defense. First pitch to Santos is low. Santos enters the game hitting .296, 11 home runs and 40 driven in. Tied for the team lead in doubles with 21. In the air, I don't think this is going to be playable. And it was in the field of play, but just out of the reach of the third baseman, Manzo. One to Isai. Blythe ended up going 1 for 4 with that 2-run double in the first. Yes, he did. One and two. That is a touch high, and if it was framed a little bit better, perhaps Red Pocket would have gotten the call.
There's only been, what, 1 challenge the entire game?
Yeah, and it was from Oakland, and they got it wrong. That gets away from Poss, the big breaking ball for a wild pitch. So a hit by pitch for the first 90 feet for Jeter. Now a wild pitch the next 90 feet. Was it this year, or am I thinking about last year where someone went all around the bases for free? I believe it was either a walk or hit by pitch, wild pitch, pass ball, balk. Was it this year or last year? I may have to ask.
You're jogging my memory here.
My former colleague, Nevada Cullen, if he remembers that. For some reason, I feel like that happened. And I think I got very excited about it.
Well, it's a possibility. He came in on a balk.
He moved on a balk at some point.
Are these just pure free bases, or are stolen bases part of it?
No, just pure, a free 360.
Freebies. Freebies all the way around.
Gotta play again. Eighth pitch of the bat coming up. This is the first time we've seen Aspinwall. This is the 5th game of the series. We'll go to pitch 9. Now, he's not coming purely cold off the bench because he's been in the field for the last 2 innings. But this is his first time seeing pitching today, other than off of James Harris in BP. In the dirt, ball 4. And he sure knows how to draw a walk.
Now batting the left fielder, number 31, Mitchell Sanford.
That is a classic Isai at bat, where he just makes you work, makes you fight, spoils good pitch after good pitch before eventually forcing you to throw in low.
Sanford has 1 hit in 3 at-bats. He drove in a run on a sac fly. He was a triple shy of the cycle yesterday, and his former Pirate teammate on deck, or Buccaneer, what are they?
Privateers.
Privateers, neither of the two. Is a triple shy of the cycle today. That's Tristan Moore. A privateer is just a pirate that gets paid by a government, I believe. Like Sir Francis Drake, who was an employee of the Crown. A ground ball, and it gets past the shortstop. Credit Ibarra on that base hit. First hit of the inning. Tristan Moore, 3 hits, 3 RBI. And a triple shy of the first ever Ballers cycle.
You know what that reminded me of? When in hockey, you're kind of shielding the vantage point of the goaltender when a puck's coming in and forcing the goaltender to have to move his or her body to try and make the save. That's what Ibarra did right there. Just stayed there long enough to shield Kaufman's view so that he couldn't quite get and react quick enough.
Off the glove of Poss, but nobody's going nowhere. 92 from Aspinwall. It's about as fast as we've seen today. Two and one. Well, you certainly liked what Johnson's done today. John Stone, I should say, out of the leadoff spot. And Ballers are going to need a new leadoff hitter. Grounded to the shortstop. Horvat could be 2. And that is not in time. That's a 4th RBI for Moore on the fielder's choice. Ibarra scores. Out on the play is Sanford, and they'll let Rogers hit. And we are, for the second night in a row, into 8-ball territory. Mid-inning. And although the 8-ball was a little bashful yesterday, having got that threshold of 8 runs with 2 outs, there's but 1 out in this inning. So if you have questions for the 8-ball, we will take them. But get them in quick. Scoring on the wild pitch, headed to second, is Moore. Santos is the one who scores. 2 more runs, and it's 14-5. Let's complete my thought about Johnstone today, though. The approach is that of a leadoff man. The bat contact is that of leadoff man. The aggressiveness on the base paths. Rogers to center field. That's a base hit. They're going to wave home Moore. And it's now a 3-run inning. Rogers has his 2nd hit and his first run batted in of the day. But with Trey Cobb out and maybe not available for the rest of the year, a guy like Johnstone, if he's going to play that role as leadoff man, that's a pretty good first impression today.
Oh, certainly. And Aaron Miles has tried different leadoff men in the absence of Cobb. Isai Santos has earned the majority of those reps.
Kapuyaban for out number 2.
We saw Brendan O'Sullivan yesterday in that leadoff spot, but I think it's still up for grabs to this point, with still about 25 games left.
Mass Spectrician has come in with a 8-ball question. You wouldn't lie to us, would you? The 8-ball, someone suspiciously says, better not tell you now. Here is the leadoff man, Johnstone.
I keep thinking you're saying Jon Snow.
Don't say another word. Don't say one more thing about Game of Thrones. I have 1 episode to go. Don't do anything.
I'm not.
I have
don't
1
worry.
episode to go. Please. Please.
Oh, no,
it's
don't
taken
worry.
me like a year and a half. All right. Anyway.
I mean, they are long episodes, aren't they?
Yes. It's 0-2 to Johnstone. 3 hits for him in his debut. And almost a 4th. It's a 10-run lead for Oakland. Johnstone to center. McKenzie can't get it. It's past him. What do we got, Booney? It's a double, a 4th hit for Johnstone. And the innings may have just caught up to McKenzie in center. Johnstone, 4 hits, 2 doubles, 2 RBI. A 16th hit. Here is Calora. Well, look, that leadoff spot, like you said, we've seen Santos, we've seen Calora. Look how easy that swing is. McKenzie didn't even get a glove on it. It's a line drive hit right at him. Tough to judge. But the lead now has ballooned. It's 16-5, and the Ballers have 8 runs in the last 3 innings. In the air. Hamburg can't find it. Never touched it. It's a double.
Now batting the second baseman, number 15, Jake Alden.
Well, we were complimenting Hamburg and his contributions this series between on the mound and with the bats, but I'm sure he'd like to have that one back on a ball that it was hit high up there, and it just snuck up on him, overrunning it.
That'll happen at night. Uh-oh. All of a sudden, I wish he would have caught it. We've already had one baller foul a ball out of his ankle and leave the game. That's Blythe. Allgaier.
It's right off the
foot. Off the protection, off the top of the foot, maybe.
Well, even if it did get some of the protective piece, it's still squarely on that top of the foot.
It is now a 5-run inning. It was a 9-run 4th inning yesterday for Oakland. One of their biggest inning scores of the year for any one inning. Jake's going to challenge, which is his right.
The call of a strike is being challenged. After review of the red pocket mobile strike zone challenge, the call is overturned to a ball. Oakland has 1 challenge remaining.
Mark has never had more displeasure in a baller's positive outcome. Two and one. 3 and 1. Strike 2. Full count to Allgaier with 2 outs. Ballers trying to put a wrap on this 5th straight victory. Hamburg leaps, he can't get it. It's off the wall. Jake wants an RBI double, he's got it. And now he's driven in 4 on 3 hits. Well, it is pouring now in this bottom of the 8th.
Yes, it is. Everybody eats. Everybody's grabbing their slice of the pie now here in the 8th.
Ibarra was hit by a pitch in this inning. Blocked by Poss. Well, it's one of the largest single inning pitch volumes I've seen all year for Dakota Aspinwall, who is about to throw his 40th. I want to say Nick Bautista had a 40 pitch inning earlier in the year. Up the middle. And they're going to hold Allgaier at 3rd, which is the sporting decision by Aaron Miles. And here's Isai Santos. Well, a game that did not have this feel very long ago. But this is now garbage time. 13-run lead in the 8th. Horvat to finish the inning. We go to the 9th. The Ballers with a big 8th. And with plenty of cushion to finish this one off. Well, he was hot and warm, and despite the 6 runs in the 8th, Langston Burkett will be asked to finish off this game. This will be his 30th game of the year out of the Oakland bullpen. The most used pitcher on the staff, and for good reason. He's got great stuff, and he'll get some work in a 13-run lead in the 9th. Although, Gareth, this was an extremely close game not that long ago.
No, it was a 3-run game through 5.5 and a 5-run game through 6, but 8 unanswered runs for Oakland has given them this gigantic cushion.
One and 2 to Hamburg. It's 8-5, and then you look up and it's 18-5. Tick, 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 tick.
Here we go. Where's your popcorn?
Got it. Burkett waits out Hamburg and fires 93 past him.
Now batting the second baseman, number 2, Johnny Horvath.
Top of the order for Horvath. 2 hits for Horvath. He's scored a run and driven in a man. Breaking ball, too hot. Batters this year against Langston are hitting .204. And now the Ballers are 1 out away. 1 out away from getting back up to 500 after starting the second half 0-7. And a win today would see them 10-3 in their last 13. No swing by Max Ponce. He's hanging in there in a 13-run game. Kaufman 1 for 3 with a run scored. 1-1. One and 2, and now they're 1 out away, 1 strike away from a season high 5 victories, all against this Red Pocket squad. And that is strike 3 called, and this ball game is over. Langston was headed back to the dugout. The game is over, my friend. And it is 5 straight victories for Oakland, and they are on a run now. At the start of this series, I said you cannot win 6 in a row, as the 8-ball predicted, without winning 5 in a row, and they've done 5 in a row. 18-5, the final. The runs were piled on at the end of the game, but a complete shellacking, let's call it that, tonight of Red Pocket.
Christian Diaz, another strong performance. It's likely earned him another start for next week. And the Bats have just been mashing against Red Pocket. Another crooked number with 21 hits to bring home 18 runs. His offense is clicking.
There's no moral victories in baseball. There's no feeling bad for your opponent necessarily, but you do feel for these guys that are on a long, long losing streak of 15 now, and we will just continue to travel city to city. It is a tough life, and that is what they are up against in this league, and right now they are hitting a very hot Ballers team. Let's send it down the field. Casey Pratt standing by.
Thank you, Tyler. I'm here with Tristan Moore. Tristan, first pro home run today. How good did that feel in front of this crowd?
It felt really good, really good.
I know you were raving about Jake Allgaier. We've all been raving about Jake Allgaier, but he just won this yesterday, so it's your turn. Tell me a little bit about the tear that guy's on.
I mean, it's been unreal to watch him play right now, and it's been pretty amazing to see him play out there, and I love being out there with him.
Now, 4 RBI today. What's working for you at the plate right now?
Just being on time, getting my pitch, and staying in the zone.
As a newer baller, how amazing is it playing in front of this crowd, these fans?
It's been awesome. It's been an unbelievable experience, and I'm so grateful to be out here.
All right, you are our Proposition Chicken player of the game, and we didn't even get hit with a bucket, so that's amazing. Congratulations, Tristan.
Thank you.
Let's go, Oakland. Back to you, Tyler.
He was eyeballing it. Moore was making sure no one was coming up from behind him. He deserves player of the game tonight. We'll take a break and come back, wrap things up on our Ballers postgame show. 18-5, Oakland wins.
Fans, be sure to stop by tomorrow night for Cargo and Curveballs Maritime Night. Thank you and have a good night. Be sure to get home safely.
A blowout tonight. Oakland 18, Red Pocket 5. It's their biggest victory of the week. It's ties the most runs they've scored in the series. Second most hits, 21 more hits tonight. Welcome inside our booth and our Ballers post-game show. I'm Tyler Peterson with Gareth Kwok. A lot we could say. What I want to say is, one, Christian Diaz, good again. And Christian Diaz good again in a time where we are looking for players to step up, and he has stepped up.
Yeah, certainly. And, you know, for a guy that, again, didn't really know what to expect, someone that was out of the bullpen for a couple of outings, and, hey, we need you to start, we need a starter. And not only has he given you one good start, now he's giving you 2 good starts, and it should earn him a 3rd start next week. So you like the emergence of Diaz for someone that used to be an Ogden Raptor at the beginning of this season. And we've talked about this offense, how it's clicking. It's overwhelming right now. They had 12 extra base hits out of the 21 that they collected. Jake Allgaier swinging a red-hot bat. Jeter Ibarra continues to do his thing at the plate. And it's just been contagious from top to bottom. And how much have we talked about Logan Johnstone as well, with a quite an impressive pro debut. 4 hits and 2 runs batted in.
And 3 runs scored, all things you want to see. Jaden Kalura, 3 hits, 3 runs scored, an RBI. Allgaier, what he's been able to do. I mean, these batting averages are going to go way up. Now, one more game tomorrow. The Ballers are back to 10-10. Can they get above 500 and slowly creep back to an overall 500 record? Then there's the question of, okay, does the clock strike midnight? Is this something specific to the team we are playing? We all know that Red Pocket has the worst record in the league, that they are they're playing baseball under duress, let's say, because they're really being handed a hard situation to, 1, recruit, 2, to play through, and to get any kind of regular play. They don't have their own BP times. They don't travel with the same stuff that the Ballers travel with or other teams. You can beat Red Pocket, that's one thing. Right now, we don't know that the Ballers can go up to Yuba and beat the Freebirds because they haven't. But they're going to need to win tomorrow, and then they're going to need to win on this weekend. And it has to be a series victory. It's got to be 2 out of 3. Because if you want to take what the Ballers have done now and put themselves in striking distance, they're still going to be 5 games back after tonight. Even with all this winning, they've gained 1 game in the standings, and that is because there are 5 teams ahead of them. Long Beach won't stop winning. Missoula's winning, and then a lot of teams will play each other and kind of cancel things out along the way. All Oakland can do is worry about itself, but it needs to be a win tomorrow and a series victory over the Yuba Sutter Freebirds if we want to talk about a team that is trying to close that gap.
Certainly, and there's a lot of ground to make up, and there's a lot of teams out there that are also playing some good baseball, and we'll get to those scores in a little bit. But you just have to take care of business, and Red Pocket's in a tough situation, playing on the road. They have guys out there that are trying to figure some things out. A lot of lessons that are learned with this team and a lot of these first-time professionals. But the Ballers are doing what we know they're capable of, and that is putting up big numbers and putting together pitching performances that are now starting to become a little bit more and more consistent.
Let's talk about this, too. Ballers are 5 back of Long Beach, but they're also 6 back of Ogden overall. The Glacier Range Riders, who had the second best record, or rather I should say the next best record after playoff teams in the first half, have lost 7 in a row. They're only a game above Oakland overall at 33 and 35. Oakland's 32 and 36. That is not a ton of difference. So let's not worry about Modesto so much. Maybe it's worrying about Ogden. Maybe it's not worrying about Long Beach. Maybe it's worrying about Missoula and Boise, because you don't play any other California team, or I should say, you play California teams and you play Missoula.
Correct.
So those are the only teams right now that you're going to have a chance against. And I don't see Modesto or Long Beach slipping up, even if the Ballers, let's say, won all of the games against those teams.
Well, that's where you can play for the full season record there and just keep yourselves in it. And you have some chances there against a Modesto and Long Beach. But hey, Missoula comes into town for 3 as well. So there's going to be opportunities. You need some help along the way to make it happen. But there's a window. There's certainly a window.
And I'll say this. I believe it was 17 wins in 18 games to end the season that allowed the Billings Mustangs to make the playoffs in 2023. So, stranger has happened. But right now, if they can just complete the sweep tomorrow, then I think it's appropriate to talk about what we've been talking about. It's been a lot of speculation. It's been a lot of what ifs. Wouldn't it be nice? We can sing a lot of other Beach Boys songs too.
Yes.
But let's see if they can finish off this 6-game sweep, which is in doubt. Remember, we've had some comeback victories in this series. And for Red Pocket, they are not going to lose out. They've lost 15 in a row. They are not happy about that. They want to end that more than anyone. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. We'll take a break. We'll come back on the Ballers postgame show, wrap things up here from Raimondi. 18-5 your final from Raimondi. Let's wrap things up with some scores around the Pioneer League and Major League Baseball. Great Falls Voyagers beat the Billings Mustangs 11-5. It was a walk-off for Missoula against Ogden 9-8. Long Beach finished off the Range Riders 14-6. The Hawks get a victory in Idaho Falls 9-6. And the Freebirds are fighting back. In the top of the 8th, it's Modesto 11, Yuba Sutter 8. That came after 3 in the 6th and 4 in the 7th for Yuba. Is there any action? Can the Freebirds hand Modesto its second loss of this second half?
And scores around Major League Baseball. A's were in Cincinnati. Reds took down the A's 3-2, despite a leadoff homer from Lawrence Butler. Jacob Lopez, real nice start. 9 strikeouts, just 2 runs allowed, 1 walk in 5 innings. But the Reds win 3-2 over the A's. The Rangers shut out the Giants 6-0 to take the series over San Francisco. Carson Wisenhunt gave up 4 runs on 5 hits and 3 walks in just 3 1/3 innings. Other scores around Major League Baseball. Orioles defeat the Angels 5-2. Blue Jays outlast the Astros in extras 5-4 in 10 innings. Cubs take down the Dodgers 7-6 from Wrigley. The Rays shut out the Rockies 4-0. The Mets took down the Guardians 6-5 in 10. Nationals with a 6-run 11th take down the Phillies 10-4 in 11. Cardinals win over the Yankees 3-1. Red Sox shut out the White Sox 4-0. Braves are 4-1 winners over the Marlins. Royals 1-run winners over the Twins 2-1. The Brewers defeated the Pirates 4-2. Mariners took down the Tigers 4-2. And last but not least, the D-backs lead 10-1 on the Padres in the top of the 9th with 1 out from Chase Field.
Well, we want to say thank you very much for tuning in again tonight. It's been a blast having you. And hey, a game that lasted 2 hours and 41 minutes, even though it might have dragged along at the end there. And listen, when you score 10 runs in the final 3 innings, at any point, it's going to drag along a little bit. But good job from Ballers pitching today. A total of 3 walks all day. Definitely something good to see. Thanks to Gareth Kwok. Thanks to Nico back in our Argentina studios. Thank you to you for tuning in. We'll see you again tomorrow for the final game of this 6-game series before the team goes on the road to Yuba. 6:35 pack time. We hope to see you there. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday evening. I'm Tyler Peterson. Good night, folks. Don't stop me. Just give me a call.